Hello, Requin87 and welcome back to Let's Play The Wandering Village in some pre-release gameplay just before it drops into early access on the 14th. So as we join the game here, we see our Ombu. He's getting a bit tired and sleepy, which is a bit frustrating because the sleep spot right in front of him. Apparently he's too knackered to go on any further. So at the tail end of the last episode we were just improving our housing stock and our people are busy gathering that. Oh, okay, so our scavengers here have come back and said they are poisoned. So this is what we said we had the doctor for, although we have no one working there right now, so he's obviously not healing people. So let's throw in a doctor person and let's maybe pull someone out of our general labourers. Yeah. You can pull that back. So one man will go and become a doctor. There he is. And he gets his cool doctor outfit. And then he will go and heal our badly poisoned people down here. Given we've only got 20 people, we certainly can't afford to lose anyone. Or maybe he'll just go and eat some food. Come on, doctor. Go get yourself some herbs. Plenty in your doctor's hut. Oh, but Ombu is still upset with us and growling and knocking buildings down. We really do need to pick up our trust increasing measures. So we'll get some ability to feed him and heal him, and that'll make him like us a bit more. Okay, our doctor now is going to heal some people. That is good. So we'll let those guys both get healed up before we send them out exploring again. Our buildings are getting rebuilt, not a problem. Where are we on the tech side of things? We're currently doing corn. Okay, corn's useful. I'm not going to argue against that. I think maybe once we've done the corn, we should move to... oh, we've got the Ombu Doctor. Ombu Kitchen and Feeding Trebuchet. In fact, let's just queue those up. Shift-click, queue them up. Quite a easy little thing to do. And then, have we built an Ombu Doctor? Not that he needs it. He's not poisoned in the slightest. But, here we go. We might as well get it so it's ready to rock and roll. Now, you will also need herbs. Our herbs should be stored in this little storage spot here. Indeed they are. Fine and dandy, will get you kicked off there. And we could also say don't store herbs in some of these ones. Let's turn that one off. Just try and keep them a bit closer to it. If we do get capped, we can work, we can always turn it back on. Now, because of where we are in terms of these spores kicking about the place, we are getting some toxicity from lying on the ground. So our Ombu is, you're going to see the poison levels creeping up here, unfortunately. But that's okay, we have plenty of herbs. Well, plenty-ish. It takes about, I don't know if it's 30 or 40, we'll find out when this is built, to give them a full heal. So we may need to increase our herb list for a little bit. We'll see how we get on. So it's not, okay, so our two people have been healed by our doctor. So we should come over here and say there's no one poisoned. Excellent. We could also take him off that roll and get him to do something else, but I think I'm going to send my people out to go explore this. In which case they're going to need to get healed again. So we'll leave our doctor where they are for just now. Beautiful. Let's kick up speed a little bit more. Since we're in that kind of waiting for things to be completed phase. Wood planks. We've still got two people working each of our refining buildings. We've still got plenty of raw resources. And we've got a little bit flagged for harvesting over here. Which is good. No toxic spores, which is nice to see. Although they're coming. They always do. And we've got a bit of a trust issue with our friendly Ombu. Now, you should still be growing pile of beets. You are, you're just growing slowly. So you can see, because of the reduced growth rate, they've now started needing more and more space for the same number of farmers. Because, oh no, that's not growing ones, piles of beets. Are we? Oh my god, we get so many beets. We have an insane amount of food. Right, you should be making beet soup. We have no beet soup. There's our problem. Okay. Just got to babysit these sometimes and make sure you're on the right recipe. And Ombu keeps shaking its back violently. It's what happens when you carve off all their spikes. Apparently he gets upsetty spaghetti about it. But we also work on some trust building exercises shortly. So given we have... I was going to say, given we have lots of... beets, maybe we switch over to having a second herbalist. Maybe. We got 15 herbs brought back from scavenging, although it's going to take 5 herbs each to heal those, so it's only really a net gain of 5, but it's something. Let's go grab some wood, because wood is always good. And it'll save our general labourers from having to go and chop down trees. Excellent. Cool. I do really like this view. Bring in, that's a seriously sized beet you've got there, my friend. Our farmers are apparently doing a stellar job. Everyone's lovely munching on beet soup. But our numbers are going up, so that's good. And you do get a bonus for having food variety. We might have it here. Yeah, no, food quality. Okay. I think there might be a food variety one as well, if I recall correctly, but we'll see that later on when we've got a bit more established, more people, double kitchens, all that good stuff. We are normal humidity, we're a little bit cold. Yeah, so that's okay. We have plenty of food in the bank, so I'm not worried about a slower production. What's happening now? Oh, you're still shaking your back. I'm sorry, man. Look, I'll stop stealing your spikes, okay? And there's definitely a cost to upsetting your ombu. Right, we've got the kitchen research, so we do want to plop that down. He's going to be using mushrooms, which are... Where are my mushrooms stored? Here. That's kind of okay. Our catapult, I think, needs to go near the front. So maybe we put our ombu kitchen out this way as well. We'll build a new storage, maybe stick our mushrooms in there instead. In fact, no, what we do, I'm just going to put my ombu kitchen right here. Here. Where's the extent of your fields? Just, oh, barely anymore. Right, that's fine. We'll just go plop it right there, and then we'll maybe cut up this road. I was thinking about carrying stuff, essentially, but actually these will take, it's like 20 mushrooms into one food, so it's going to be a lot more efficient to carry one food up to the catapult than it is going to be carry 20 mushrooms over to here. So that should make things a little bit better. We are into day 25. What time flies when you're having fun. And our ombu is on the march again. No real choices, that's fine. Not sure we're going to match these guys. And we do have to watch about this thunderstorm, because it will damage our buildings. We might be okay here. Not that there's much we can do about it, given the ombu doesn't trust us. So even if we told our hornblower to go and tell him to run, he's not going to listen to us. He doesn't like us. I think we might just have to take a few knockdown buildings for this one. Oh, he's still knocking down our buildings. Okay, we have a doctor. So with the doctor interactions, you can give him an antidote and you can cure his health, which uses 30, no, 10 for an antidote. Ah, okay, that's not many. I meant 30 for a full cure health. So there is ways to bring him back from the brink. He's barely poisoned, so it's not really worth it right now. So I'm just going to turn this guy off. And he'll be there if and when we need them. How many unemployed people do we have? None. Good to know. So next bit will be a small thunderstorm. Dang it, we did get caught by it. Okay. Looks like we are going to get these nomads though, which is nice. And then I'd really like to go north here. But whether we get that option or not, I don't know. Let's maybe... we'll try it. We'll try it. Yeah, I think he's pretty much going to ignore us, but you never know. Right, we should get a choice to get these guys. More people, more goods in the minute. Get housing for 36. Oh, we need to destroy some tents. We'll pick them up. What are you getting for us? Commit. 2 healthy people. That's not that many. We would like to go north. He doesn't trust our commands. Yeah, didn't think so. Did not think so. Right, we'll turn you off. No, don't destroy you. Just turn you off. We don't need you at the moment. Let's turn you off. Our scavengers... You're not doing anything, scavengers. Please go scavenge some more wood. Okay, we're about to get our kitchen up and running. And do we have a catapult yet? No. Still researching that. Okay, almost there though. Good. And then we can start making friends with our ombu. Because it needs to be done. Meanwhile, this looks okay. Now, I do want to check everywhere we're going to be storing stone slabs. Because I don't want that many of them. And so I can't decide... if this is a good thing or a bad thing. As a minute, if you build a storage spot, it automatically has everything available for storage, and then you can come in and turn it off. I can't say if that's better or worse than saying we shall turn off everything you only turn things on, so it's because you can end up, you know, I don't want to turn all my raw stone into slabs and have a million slabs lying around. Although later buildings only tend to need slabs, so maybe it's fine. Okay, we do want a decontaminator, but he's not going to be able to work without fuel. So we're going to have to go down the dung collector route. So we can either get dung or bile. We're probably going to end up with both. Right, I do want a feeding catapult, which is out the front here. Let's just put him right there. I'll build up a wee road beside you. Beautiful. He's quite a little bit hungry, so certainly that could do its good things. We've got just one person working in here is fine. We will rapidly burn through our mushroom stocks. So I do tend to find this is very much an on-off role. As we'll only get enough for a couple of food. But it does do 20% of health each time you use it, so you don't have to do that many. Especially if you do get a few mushrooms on the map, which we're about to get to, actually. Okay. And he is eating it, so we won't even need to feed him. Which is a shame, because that would improve our trust. Oh, we don't have any tents left, actually, and we still have loads of housing. Brilliant, brilliant. So no rush there. Do we still have a doctor on the go? No, is that a researcher's in those cool garbs? It is. Good man. So we've got 3 food stored up. You still working away? Yeah, we've still got enough for 1 more food, essentially. And then we'll just turn this off for now. What's wrong with you guys? Poisoned. Okay, doctor. Oh. Apparently, I don't have enough people. Let's... Got a lot of food at the minute. I've also got a stone slab. Hey, you, one of you. Go be a doctor. Oh. Don't need you. Do you have a doctor now? Maybe. Still need you because I've got no wood anywhere. And actually, I'm really quite short of trees. Let's keep my gatherers working away. And maybe have to get our scavengers to go and grab some more wood while we're at it. We're in the mountains, so we're now freezing. Feet still grow, just very slowly. We've got a Janana turn you off for just now. Don't need you right now. But I can just do that. Oh, I'm an idiot. I turned the building off. That's why I was never filling up. So, yeah, sometimes you can either, like I've done here, you just choose a plus or minus, or you could leave it 1 and turn the building off. Just don't forget which one you've done it, or else silly things will happen. Do I want to wait for you to be healed? Actually, there's no wood nearby me. I shall wait. You are no longer poisoned. Brilliant. So I shall use you now. Go and get me some knowledge. Always good to have in the bank. I think... do I want to increase here? No, he's not particularly hungry. We'll build up a little bit of a store. I think that's fine. One person's working there. Yeah, no problem. I have 2 unemployed I can play around with. That's good to know. Let's maybe go for an extra farmer just while we're in the freezing cold. Because it might be a way to go. I'd love to try and go north here. But I'm not sure there's much we can do about that. There is medium ground toxicity, so after another sleep, maybe we'll need a bit of a heal. And that'll help us. Okay. I've forgotten what that was done just there. Ah, dung collector. So what I want to work towards is a bile extractor. Perfect. And then we're going to get a decontaminator and we'll get that chain set up. So if we do get any toxic spores in his back, we can go and burn them off. Important things, don't you know? Okay, scavengers have brought with the knowledge. You're going for sleep in the middle of the freezing storm. Can't be helped. Right, go get me some quarry. Some rock. Because we're out. Not that we're short slabs. And we should just have 1 guy working here. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I'll keep 2 guys working here because wood is always in short supply at the minute. Now our efficiency here hasn't gone up actually. A little bit upsetting, but okay. We're not hurting for food, so I'm not going to worry. Now what we could do actually is build a second kitchen and just have one guy in each working different recipes. And I am tempted to do that. Oh, first though, let's get our dung collector on the go. He's going to be all the way back, unsurprisingly, at the rear. We'll give him a road. Let's maybe not shear off any more horns. Is that a random hut? Yeah. Don't want to build that. Okay, we'll get that built. What was I thinking of there? Scavengers for a start. More wood, please. I know that's really far away. Needs must. No one's poisoned. This is fine. Got one unemployed worker to play around with. Oh, we've actually got a guy in the trebuchet. We don't need you for just now. Just turn you off. We'll maybe feed him when he wakes up. Get that trust flowing. Herbs look good. Mushrooms look fine. Food on hand looks okay. No real problems. Let's make sure we're not doing... Let's have no mushrooms here. And let's have no mushrooms there. If we ever get... Actually, is that just going to be 30 stored then? Yeah, we can store up to 50. So once we're over 30, we can turn our cooker back on and you can make these balls of food. Otherwise, our little gatherers are going to be pretty busy dealing with all that stuff. I can turn you down. Should give me a few people to play around with, which is nice. Let's get that second kitchen up and running then, and we can get one of each on the go. Now berries are... let me store in either of these places. We could build it out this side, just somewhere different. It's a little bit further of a walk. That's fine. I'd also like a second farm built, even if we're not in use. Again, like I said, for potential. Either we can use it for corn or cactus, or just as a bit of an option. So let's build you. We'll put you on a higher priority. Good. Just keep my people busy. How are we for general resources? Wood. We are direly short of wood. Chop down the trees, please. Good. Oh, there's no point having two of you. Let's free up a worker. And you're just into one guy already. Okay. Hey, we brought 12 wood back. That's good. It'll get used almost immediately. The mines or iron ore is less important. Probably better getting us some stone. There's an oasis for water. Don't really need that. Okay, now it looks like whichever way we go here, we're going to get some new people. Which is good. Many of our villagers are poisoned. Right, I need to deal with that. Okay, open our research tree. We have now got the bile extractor, which allows us to get bile for use in our decontaminator. So let's research that. And I think sounds like we need a doctor. Yeah. Okay, we'll get him on the go. Petrified footprints of an onbu several meters deep mark the surroundings of the quarry. Yeah, let's follow the tracks and see where they lead. Walk for miles and found a huge pile of ancient hardened excrement. Plus 30 dung. Cool. We haven't got compost heaps, so that's just going to sit in our supplies for just now. Then why don't we build a little storage thing out here where we'll store all our dung. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll probably have a compost worker out this direction as well. Right, we've built something, a bile extractor. That we want. There's only a few places you can place it. I don't know how. I think it just picks a random spot, to be perfectly honest. Presumably where it decides its gallbladder is supposed to be. So let's do that. Now again, we don't need millions of this stuff, so we're going to be getting this onbu bile. Let's turn it off in a few places. Although, does it matter? Not really. Maybe we'll keep you two, so we'll end up storing like 60 odd. We are out of wood. Keep chopping. Oh, okay, you've got lots of flags. You're just busy. Poison coming down. Doctor doing his job. Good. I probably want to go here, to quite far away, though. Let's do this one first, and then hopefully by the time we've done this, we'll be slightly closer to those trees. A little bit more efficient. Alright. We've got a few people unemployed, so we have space for either a kitchen or a farm, or... actually, our boiler extractor doesn't need any people, which is nice. Aside from that, we just need lots of people to chop things down. It should be the primary focus. One other thing you could do, we could plop down another worker post so that we can change between people who are general workers or focused on building or focused on carriers, harvesters, etc. So we could split these guys in half and have half of them focus purely on harvesting, for example, as a priority. So maybe let's do that. Where? There, sure. Classic overthinking. And we're about to get a few more people, which is good, because we need people. We need wood. We need everything. Actually, stone we're okay with, but wood we need. Should we look to get a quarry tech next? We'll absolutely pick them up. 2 more healthy people, so up to a nice 24 in our village. Still room for plenty more. We shall keep growing for a little bit. And on a research side, we're, yeah, decontaminator, and then what? We want all these things. We want compost, we want sawmill. We want to be able to pet the ombu. Make them like us. Maybe that's more important. Okay. Let's work on this. We'll work on... No. We'll do compost, and then we'll do sawmill and quarry. Sure. Now spend some of the research and knowledge we've got acquired. We have plenty in the bank. So before we wrap things up, let us go through a feedings cycle. And we see what that looks like, get a little bit of trust, and then we'll maybe call things to a close for today. Once my worker. So you can click on it to show him where he is and what he's doing. Here he comes. And you get. Awesome. And now we can feed the ombu. Here he comes. Brilliant. And that'll take 20% off his hunger and make him like us a little bit more. Okay, giant tree. After walking through magical looking woods, we arrive at a clearing. A magnificent tree is standing in its center. We can chop it down, cut the trees around it, or leave it. We'll leave the important tree, but we'll cut around it. An uneasy feeling creeps over your scavengers while cutting down the trees, but they carry on, fill up reserves, and leave. That's a healthy amount of wood, though. That's nice. Cool. Alright, that's where we're going to call things to a close today. I hope you've enjoyed this continued look at the Wandering Village, and we'll be back with another one tomorrow. If you are interested in getting your hands on a copy of this game, then there's good news, because when it releases on the 14th, We Bleed Pixels is giving away 2 free copies. All you got to do is leave a comment down below in the video, and then join the Discord, and you're in the chance for winning. And if you're interested in seeing more of me, then do check the links in the description below for my own Twitch and YouTube channels. And as ever, thanks to We Bleed Pixels for hosting me. Do check out the rest of their stuff across YouTube and the interwebs. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio!